Rivalries can ignite from anywhere. Scores must be settled and doubt must be erased. Two fighters who won't move on. The first fight was tasty while it lasted, and there's no denying that the fans and the fighters both agree it's time to run it back. Well, we get it again. June 16th at York Hall, live on Sky Sports. Welcome to Head to Head. Boys, thank you for joining me. June 16th, we go again.
We do.
Let's get into the first fight. Anis, have you watched it?
Yep, plenty of times. Just looking back, seeing what happened. Let's not put it any. Seeing my successes, seeing what I didn't do so well, seeing what he did well, seeing what he didn't do well. So I've watched it back. I think the most bit of what I've watched is probably that minute after the fourth round started. The referee called me over, called the doctor up. I've watched that more than anything. Just makes my blood boil a little bit. But we move.
You get a second chance, a second bite of the cherry. Viddal, what was your assessment of the first fight?
The first fight, I came out, I started landing my jab. You know, it was a bit easy to land it. Got in my zone, comfort zone, and he's obviously the warrior that he is. He said, "Nah, you ain't gonna do this to me." He started throwing some leather back. You know, as I switched off, he made me pay for it at the end of the second. And then the third round began, took some advice from my coaches, stuck to it, and the cut happened. Started picking at it, and then the doctors done the rest. That's my evaluation.
You mentioned it there, you started well.
Mm-hmm.
Second round, Anis came back into it. Did he land anything that had you worried?
He landed shots that caught my attention. I will always, if I was rocked, I'd say I was rocked. That's just how I am. I wasn't rocked, but they definitely caught my attention. And I thought, wow, he's hit me again. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta put my hands up. Do you know what I mean? That is definitely the feeling. I remember feeling that on the day. I remember feeling that watching the fight back. And then the third round was the beginning of the end.
Anis, you obviously got the cut in the third round.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know as soon as you got the cut that it was a bad one?
I'd done a rookie error. We know in boxing you don't touch a cut. So I felt, personally, I'll be real. I touched my head. I'm thinking to myself, why is my head sweating so much? That was my first reaction. I touched it. I saw the blood, and I thought, all right, now I've got to go for him, because I thought, first time I've been cut ever, amateur pro, sparring, not spar. You know, I've never been cut. So regardless of how good a cut man is, you have those people for a reason. You don't know what to do, essentially.
Yeah.
So a little bit of panic mode in the sense that I need to go and take him out. So I wanted to stand there and fight with him. That's what I'm there for. I'm there for a fight. That's why I come.
Did it change your tactics? You know, as soon as you got that cut, was there a sense of urgency from you? Did you feel like you were on borrowed time?
I wanted to get through the round and get back to the corner and let the corner team get down to work, because I know the ins and outs of a cut man's job is to get the cut right, use the adrenaline and everything. So I know how much time I've got for the cut to be sealed, whatnot. So the thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take him out if I can. But at the end of the day, I'm also trying to get myself back to the corner and let my cut man do his job, do what he's paid to do. And I thought he done quite well, to be fair, until, the start of the fourth round. The referee said straight away, I'm calling the doctor up. And then the doctor start touching it. That's a little bit question marks there. Why is he touching the cut? But that's his thing. He's helping Viddal. He's blowing. It's one of them. He's seen him puffing and panting. So
I don't know. I don't know the doctor personally. Me and him have never had tea, lunch, dinner. I don't know why
I thought it was your GP for a second.
I don't know why he'd feel inclined to help me. You know what I mean? I mean, he's a doctor. He's seeing blood leaking, and he's doing his job. I couldn't even tell you the doctor's name today, so I don't know if he's out to help me. I wouldn't say that, but yeah, he saw the damage and he said, you know what? You can fight another day, and I guess that's why we're here fighting another day.
It was a 8-round fight, but essentially it turned into a 3-round fight. As far as changes going into the rematch, how has camp been for you this time round?
Camp has been very good. I spent some time in the States as well, just getting some new input. I'm not saying that that's gonna change me as a fighter. I'm not naive, but I mean at the same time, it has added some elements, and it's made me more mentally better than I would say physical changes or technique changes. Clearly what I was doing was working. I won, so I don't need to change much. It was a punch that caused the cut. A lot of people would speak about it as if I elbowed him or I headbutt him. It was a clean right hook that caused the cut. I was winning the fight. I see officially that Anis won the second round. I won the third. So as I said, I was winning the fight. And I said he wouldn't see round 4, and he didn't. So for me, there's not much to change. I just have to stay on my game plan, not get switched off by, landing punches easier than I thought I would. And I see another victory.
When you say I wouldn't see round 4, I'm pedantic. I've always been that way, yeah? So for people who are watching don't know what it means, I'm very obsessed over minor details. You said I wouldn't see round 4. Boxer said you're a man of your word, I wouldn't see. If we're technically speaking, I did see round 4 though, didn't I?
Through one eye.
No,
you did.
I saw round 4 because I got up and then the referee, it was 6 seconds of the round where the round was finished. So technically speaking, I saw round 4. Yeah.
On a technicality.
If we're doing a technicality and it's a Usain Bolt thing and we're breaking things down into seconds, then yeah, Knees did see round 4.
There we go.
But you can't count the punches that were thrown in round 4.
Do you feel like the fight was stopped too early?
I had a feeling the fight would be stopped when the doctor came up, right? I did think that it didn't have to be stopped. I'll be honest. I thought, it might be another round of picking at it before the doctor says, yeah, it's done. But I did, at the same time, I had a feeling when I went to the neutral corner and the doctor was looking at it, I thought, they're gonna stop this fight.
He's having a proper look.
Yeah, he's having a proper look now. So he's probably gonna stop the fight. But Anis could have continued. We see that on the video. He asked for one more round. He said, "Yo, let me go." And that's why we're here today, because Anis didn't lose the fight believing I've lost. Someone else made the decision for him.
Yeah.
So it's giving him the will to say, let's run it back. Let me lose on my own accord. And I respect that. And this time, it's my job to make sure when this one is done, he feels, all right, fair enough. I did lose, and I can shake your hand as a man and say, you done me.
How hard was it, Anis, to get this rematch over the line?
I don't really want to talk about that until the press conference, because there's stuff that I know that went on that it'll probably end up getting edited out. So I'd rather leave that for the press conference, because I know a few things that were going on, what I was told I need to do to get a rematch 5 days prior. Okay? And then I get the call on the morning of it being announced, okay, saying, we've had a change. I was supposed to be on the show fighting someone else.
This is news to me. I'm actually intrigued. I'm intrigued.
You don't know this.
Yeah, I don't know this. I don't know this.
I was fighting someone else. It was getting sorted. Viddal was supposed to be on the 27th on the Akoli Billum Smith undercard.
Yep.
Okay, so I was told that rematch isn't happening next in March. When you went out to America, whatever, that's not happening next. That's what my management team told me. I was like, all right, cool. Not happening next. All right, they don't want to fight me. Okay, I wonder why. Makes sense. Like he said, it was a tough test. Cool. So I've then gotten ready. I've been told there's someone else for me. I was like, oh, wicked. Tried getting that on the Boatsi undercard in Birmingham. I got a lot of family up in Birmingham.
Can you say there's someone else or no?
No.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'm intrigued. That's all.
Yeah,
I'm intrigued.
Confidentiality. I can't say what my manager was
of
talking.
Course.
His manager, we'll talk. There was a lot of stuff about behind. So if they were here and they could agree, whatnot, but I can't say who it was. But I was fighting someone else, respectful, similar standard to where I'm at, where you are at, that sort of British level, right? Sort of domestic level coming up. So I didn't get pulled from the card saying you're not fighting. I was like, So I went from May 6th to, do you want to get on the Okoli undercard? I was like, Bournemouth, that's a bit long. York, cool. I was like, even better. That's round the corner. Why not? Let's do that. Weren't with Viddal. Still with said person that was agreed, and they were agreeing on it. At first, there was a few issues on rounds and stuff like this. And then I get the call that you're taken off the show totally. Got myself on a different show. I was like, hey, look, we've got to continue moving. We crack on. I'm still aiming at getting the rematch with Viddal. Mm-hmm. I'm still looking at that. Still, how am I going to position myself? Exactly what I was told has come from your team, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say it just yet, exactly what it is. On Wednesday, if there's a press conference, I'll sort of say, we speak about it then.
We look forward to it.
So I was told I need to jump a few hurdles, essentially, to get there.
Yeah.
Fine, cool. I was like, let's get myself over those hurdles. Then I got the call Tuesday morning. It was Tuesday because I was at strength and conditioning, just getting there. Anis, my manager's called me. I got you a fight on the 16th, on the 10th at the time. I was like, okay, X and X. He goes, no, the rematch. I go, the other day we were told something else.
I know you was guessing you had that.
And then I was like,
you was guessing you had that.
Yeah, of course I was. I was like, I get to smash this boy now. Yeah. Yes, let's do it. I was like, let's go. He got, I go, look.
He was supposed to do 30 push-ups, that day when he heard that rematch.
Well, no, I did 130.
100
Forget about that. Forget about that.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like.
Yeah, let's go. Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, the last fight, everyone's seen it. It was a good fight.
Yeah.
And that's what if you told me 5 years ago you'd have a rematch on Sky Sports, you'd have a fight and have the rematch, I'd be like, no, you're lying. Like, well, firstly, I didn't think I'd lose. I've gone through them a few times, so it is what it is. But, okay, now I get to be in there with Viddal again, get to show what I was doing last time, what was working, few adjustments I've made here and there.
Yeah.
Little adjustments. I don't need to change much because at the same point, he was doing a lot of good, so was I. There was stuff where I was getting to him in the second round. I got to still keep working on stuff that I was doing well. So it's not like you're going to see a completely change in these. I'm 10 fights deep. I've been in boxing, pro boxing itself for about 4.5 years. So I've been training a certain way for the last 4.5 years. It's not, in 2 months, you're not going to change that around. I'd be stupid if I turn around and say, yeah, expect different. I'm not going to BS anyone. I'm not going to say, look, I expect Denise to come out and start doing this and that. I'm going to walk in. The one thing that we could see from that last fight is he couldn't bother me. His power isn't there. Okay?
I don't know if that's a factual statement. As I said, the punch caused the damage to the face. But that you cannot say that someone cannot bother you if the fight was stopped because of a punch.
You stopped
on
a punch, but you know the way a cut happens? Okay, when obviously a lack of Vaseline or Vaseline gets moved, getting punched, cool. It's a slapping, not a slapping punch as sorts, but it's a scraping punch. Because that's how it will get cut. Because if that punch hit me clean, it wouldn't have cut me.
Did anything bother you in that fight?
No. Other than the cut, no. The blood pouring into the eye, no.
Viddal,
yeah.
Why did you accept this rematch?
Truth be told, we offered the fight to other people. I'm not a person who wants to stay in one place. You know, if once you're defeated, I'll move on. The fight was offered to others. Multiple reasons why people couldn't take the fight. And also, me and Anis, people want to watch us.
It was a good fight.
People want to watch us. Yeah. It was a good fight. There's people out there who are good fighters, undefeated fighters. I say I'm fighting them. No one cares. At the end of the day, Anis, me and him have history now. There's something for people to connect to. Yeah. When this fight was announced, there was mixed reviews. Some people saying, "Oh, why are you fighting him again?" But the facts remain is, Anis Taj now, because we had that first fight, and this is what the pro game is about. The pro game is about attracting attention and getting people to come through and watch on TV. This fight made sense. The fight was offered to others. I did think about other fighters who were closer to where I want to go, closer to titles. But Anis, me and him do numbers. Mm-hmm. That's facts. You look on Sky Sports, over 300,000 views. You look at many other fighters, high level, they can't even accumulate what me and Anis have done. So when you look at things like that, you have to say, you know what? If we're in the pro game and the game is to attract attention, and me and Anis attract attention, Let's run it back. And I also don't want him to continue to live a life where he's got a doubt of, you know what, I can get him.
So
I
for
want
you,
it to be confirmed.
It's about having a comprehensive.
It's about it being comprehensive. You know, I think a lot of people are not brave enough to revisit tests. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people are not brave enough to revisit tests. They say, okay, I got past it. Let me just move on now. And whew, that was lucky. No. For me, it was like, if there's someone that is a level up, I'll take them.
Yeah.
But when that was proven difficult, I thought, nah, let's tick this box properly. And me and Anise have respect for each other. We've both hit each other. You got to have respect for a man that's landed hits on you. I've landed hits on him. And I thought, you know what? Let's run it back. Let's give the people what they want to see. Let's give the people what they want to see. And me and Anise are entertaining. The views show it. The crowd showed it. And that's why we're here.
Anise, do you classify Viddal as a real boxer? There's a lot of people that will say YouTuber. We know what it is.
You know what the answer is. You know what the answer is. He's going to give you the wind up answer or the real answer.
I'm intrigued.
Okay. Nah, now being respectful, is he a real boxer? I knew him from when he was at West Ham. There was times where we were going to be matched up. There was times where I was trying to push for that fight as an amateur, but for certain reasons, it couldn't happen. So weight issues. He was, I think, at the time that we were looking at it, he was the class below in the youths. He was 90. You're 97. I'm 96. Mm-hmm. So you can't get that fight in the championships. Yep. And then he'd had X amount of fights. So then it was a risk on, do we take the fight? And I was fighting everyone. In the amateurs. From Billy Lee, Ryan Hatton, people like that. So top level people. So I can't say he's not a real boxer. I'm not going to say he's a YouTube boxer, no. The only difference between him and normal boxers is he kissed the YouTuber's ass to get where he is. To get the views, to have have his where he is, to get onto Sky Sports. Because let's be real, he went to America. Don't know what happened there. Had 4 fights over there, or 3 fights, however many it was. Then come back. And the only reason he's gotten onto Boxer is because of where he was with views, subscribers, whatever else Boxer looked at. If he weren't friends with the YouTubers, whatnot, he'd be on a small hall show.
He acts like he don't wish Floyd would want to sign him. He wish he was in a position where Floyd Mayweather would decide to sign him.
I don't care about boxing.
You know what I'm saying?
This the difference.
You don't care about boxing. You can't say you don't care about boxing.
Not about boxing. Okay,
come on. Let's be real.
The difference between you and me is, I'm not sure what your other options are in regards to do it.
You just name one.
No, YouTube. Yeah, okay. Other than YouTube, what have you got?
Music.
Okay, no, but
can you wait? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
From your YouTube, the music.
No, it hasn't. Okay, that's I'm being real with you.
Okay.
That's been what it's been.
Cool.
I don't have to box.
Yeah, nor do I.
I don't, and I know you don't have to box either. This is what makes it sweet because our passion's in it.
So why do you both box?
Because we got a passion for it.
Crazy.
It's the hardest sport in the world.
Listen, I've been boxing since I was 6 years old. I went to the gym first at 6 years old. Yeah, I've dedicated my life to one sport. I need to reap some rewards of this game.
That's the difference.
Savage, I'm telling you.
He went.
I need to. I put my life into this.
At 16.
You see, well, I don't know what the difference is. I don't know if that's you giving yourself a safety net.
No.
For what may happen.
What may happen, bro? You're gonna get sparked. That's it. But
2 rounds, you said.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah, good. I like that.
2 rounds.
So what I said is, this is building on from the first fight. This is round. We're going into the rest of round 4. So I said I'm taking him out by 6. So we got 2 rounds. I got 2 rounds to take him out.
You got 2 rounds.
So are we anticipating? Not necessarily a new fight, but we're almost starting in round 4.
He needs to anticipate a new fight because he lost the first one. I don't need to anticipate anything different because I won. So all I need to do is anticipate the same thing, a W, 9-0, with a stoppage, whether it was his choice or not his choice. When they read out the record, when Big Mo does his thing, another KO is added.
No, it's not.
What are you going to tell me that my record doesn't have another KO after I win?
No, but you're saying 9-0 with another KO.
See, that's what I'm saying. You need to dream it, believe it, and become it into a new outcome. I don't. the outcome that I got was the outcome that I said it was going to happen.
That's
so I just
from
need
the
to
last
repeat it.
Okay, repeat it.
I will.
But it will be very hard for you.
I know that's your job. That's your job.
As much as you've gone over to the States, you know, you got Ali Bashir in your corner, and I know
Shout
he's
out,
come.
James.
I know he's come over as a consultant a week ago or whatever it was.
He's not here.
I know
James ain't here.
he's coming over.
He's not coming over.
Oh, he's coming over.
Are you?
I've heard
He's
some
misinformed, man. You see what I'm
I've heard
saying?
some stuff that he's coming.
See what I'm saying? He's going off
I
things.
heard-
He man's misinformed.
I heard
man.
some stuff that he's coming.
It's
So
crazy.
whether he comes or not, regardless, the thing that
He can't fight for me. I'm not worried about that.
that's exactly what I was about to say.
I know you was about to say that. That's what I'm saying, man.
They ain't gonna make your chin any stronger. Ain't gonna make your punches any harder. So you've got to go and do what you need to do.
Does my chin need to be any stronger than taking 3 of your best overhand rights consecutively?
They weren't my best when
and
I'm
then
loading.
smiling, walking back to the corner. I'm smiling, walking back to the corner.
You're
I ain't got
smiling.
nothing to worry about.
Oh, no,
was.
I remember
Me
this.
and my dad smiled
I
at each
remember
other.
this. I remember
Yeah,
this.
no.
And
That's
then
what-
I heard your dad when I stood there when I banged my chest in that third round.
Yeah.
Get you to come and fight. Yeah.
That was you
Box,
willing yourself,
box.
man.
Nah.
Let's be real, man.
That's
You
me
was
making
thinking,
you want to
"Damn."
come and
I was
fight.
like, I can't
Oh,
see.
no.
You know what they say? It's a
You're
crimson mask.
confused.
It's a
You're
crimson mask.
confused.
That's what they
When
say.
he did that was another example of the Braveheart.
He's brave.
He is.
He got heart.
When he made that gesture, when he beat his chest,
Yeah.
what went through your mind?
Why did you give him time to beat his chest? Why didn't you hit him again? That's what went through my mind. I thought, I gave man a chance to beat his chest. Now he's got a clip where he looks tough now to run for months.
I don't need clips to look tough. I am tough, bro.
But no. Whether you need it or not, that clip made you look tough.
Don't matter. I haven't posted it anywhere. I don't really care.
No, Boxer posted it. I see they said Monday morning motivation, and
Yeah,
it's a
that's
knees with his
Boxer.
face bleeding.
It's a good clip.
He's beating his chest, and I thought, why are you giving him an opportunity to beat his chest for? That's what I thought. To answer your question,
Okay. Anis, if you are victorious June
Yeah.
16th,
Yeah.
does Viddal get the trilogy fight?
trilogy?
I've got to ask.
No,
Well, okay, he said he don't want it, so no.
there's no trilogy
So
because
no.
there's no
So
win.
when I beat him, that's it. So
There's no
there'll be no
win.
rematch.
Trilogy.
No, okay, no. Being real, I win. We'll see. I might have to say a few things like I was told as well to get the fight, and then when I get told no, that ain't happening and stuff like what I've been told has happened, might have to. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Come June 16th, at the end of the bell, we'll come and see what's happening.
Has it been sparring with the scar and protecting it? And
bruv,
that?
I ain't been protecting shit.
That don't sound wise to me. That sounds like how you got it in the first place.
Well, that is what it is. Right, my cut, I heal quick. My cut's fine. I've taken shots. I'm not bleeding. It's not opened, so I'm all right.
Okay.
Sparring for this fight, you sparred obviously Lawrence Okoli.
Yeah.
Who have you brought in for sparring? Do you have to change anything? And Anis, how do you find sparring? How do you find stable mates, and how do you find somebody that can replicate Viddal's style?
Are you asking Viddal first, or you
I'm going to ask you
I'm
first.
not-
I'm going to
check
ask you
him.
first. How do you find somebody that replicates Viddal's style?
I leave it to my coach. I leave it to my team. They find the sparring. That's their job.
And you have got a new coach.
I do, yeah.
Why did you get a new coach?
Because my old coach had to retire. He had some personal issues going on. I don't want to speak about it.
If it's
I don't-
personal,
I
it's
don't-
personal.
I don't know full well what the full details, so I'm not gonna try and speculate and hearsay. I'm not that sort of guy. So he had to leave boxing for some time.
Yeah.
And he told me, especially it was I think 2 days after the fight, something went on, something happened, and he said to me, Anis, if you get the rematch, I can't train you. He went his way and he goes, look, I'm sorry. My friend, Yonut Baluta, he had to stop training with him as well. He had a big fight with Andrew Kane on a separate show, whatnot. I don't mean to mention other people, but
No, of course.
it's messed him up as well.
Yeah.
That's what happened. So
Do you think
me getting a new coach was just someone is a friend of mine that's helping me out.
it has an effect on the rematch?
What, the new coach?
Yeah.
No?
Why you get him then? You should get
Right.
someone that can help you
Because
change the outcome of the last time.
I needed someone to help because I was under the impression that the rematch was happening.
Well, we have the rematch. Regardless of how it was done, we got it.
It's come.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to a tweet that you tweeted a few weeks ago. Nobody can tell me I can't be world champion.
Mm-hmm.
You were there for Okoli and Billam Smith ringside. Give us the roadmap. Looking past June 16th,
Mm-hmm.
when do you believe Viddal Riley becomes a world champion?
Now to become world champion, I haven't set the roadmap for the world champion. I've set the roadmap to be British champion. That's the truth. Me and Anise, we go at it next Friday. I get past that. I think there'll be one more person. Then I want the English title. I want to maybe defend the English title one time. Then I want the British title. From the British title, I'll have a clearer view on where we're heading from there. But my mind right now is set on becoming English champion, British champion. World champion, I do believe I will become. I know I'll become world champion. I can see the quality that's at world level, and I can say, you can't say I can't mix them with these guys. But I don't know when. I can't say exactly when. But English and British, I just gave you the roadmap.
Is he good enough to be a world champion?
I don't know. I can't comment on that. No, because he's
been
not.
in
A
there
world,
with him.
he's not a world champion now. I've been in the ring with world champions, and there's a different level. Can he be there in a year's time? That all depends on how he improves. Can I be there in a year or two's time? All depends on how I improve. Just because I've taken a loss 2 or 3 or 4, whatever, doesn't stop me from going from where I'm trying to get to. And it's the same with Viddal. When he loses on the 16th, he'll come back and will he become world champion? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not one of them people. I don't know. Is he good? He's decent. That's it. He's, like I was asked the other day, is he the best I've been in the ring with, sparring or fighting? No.
Who's the best person you fought?
Best person I've fought?
Under the lights, not sparring. Best person
Under the lights? Russian kid.
Okay.
Slovakian. He was the best person I fought.
Okay.
But that was a wrong... I shouldn't have fought the guy. He'd had 28 pro kickboxing fights that were under wraps. Come in on 24 hours notice, and I was supposed to be fighting someone else, prep for someone else, had a different opponent come in. Messed myself up. But it is what it is.
Viddal, in March, you called for a fight with Tommy Fury. I think you would become number 40 in the WBC. I think maybe him 38 or something
38,
like that.
yeah.
Is that a fight you would still welcome?
Tommy Fury ain't welcoming no fight with me. He wants to fight my proteges. You know what I'm saying?
Is it a fight? You know, if it was on the
if it was brought to the table and it was real, then of course. Because I don't understand how you can have a higher world ranking than me. That don't make no sense. I wasn't entertaining no fights with Tommy Fury because I understand he was heading over to the other realm. Do you know what I'm saying? Then when now he's officially ranked higher than me in the WBC, I'm saying, whoa. Well, then why can't I just take you out and take your ranking? But I know the direction he's going in. That fight ain't gonna happen.
Let's be honest. You do that, you will be classed with all those other realm in that.
I don't think I'd be classed with them, but I know one thing: I'd be rolling in some bank.
Last time there were some unanswered questions. How do you make sure that you win this fight conclusively?
If Anise don't get cut again, that helps because then we ain't gotta worry about the doctor making any decisions. I just need to do what I done the first time, man. I don't need to change anything. Box, move, make him chase me, make him get ego, make him wanna throw those nice big punches he throws, and I'll get the victory. I don't need to change anything. And you don't have to expect anything different from me besides more level landing.
Anise, give me a prediction. June 16th.
I've already said I'll knock him out within 2 rounds.
Within 2 rounds.
Within 2 rounds. I'm not even gonna...
Have you told anyone to play some bets on it or... Hey, everyone's gonna be bitterly disappointed.
Give me a prediction.
I can't say what round, but I just know he's gonna feel more level, man. Them Reyes, shout out to Reyes. He's gonna feel more Reyes. I can say that. I can't say what round. Honestly, I can't. My knees is tough, man. He's brave. He can take hits, head and body. He proved that the first time round. So my job is just to keep landing the lever, come out with a W more convincingly, and hopefully, like I said, previous injuries don't reoccur and play a part in this one.
Anything that either of you would like to say to each other?
I just want to see you next Friday, man. I'll see you before next Friday.
I'll see you before.
I'll see you before next Friday, but I'm looking forward to it. because I know the atmosphere is gonna be booming, man. We're in York, you know. There's
You've
no.
never boxed there, have you?
As an amateur.
Have you boxed as an amateur? Okay,
as an amateur,
okay.
yeah. I won my first London championships in there.
Okay, yeah.
But I've never boxed as a pro. I know you boxed there a few times.
Yeah.
You know, we was doing AO Arena. We was doing bigger things. But Anis has done it. I know the people will roll out. From the first fight, when he was landing some shots and I heard people, I said, and he's got people here. People are here for him. People are here for him. So I know the crowd in York will definitely be more intense. The atmosphere is going to be booming. Don't matter what anyone else tells you about who else is on the card. Shout out to all the other fighters. This is the fight to watch. This is the fight that's going to have the arena, the hall, whatever you want to call it, booming the most. So make sure if you can get, well, you can't get there, it's sold out. But
there's tickets available.
There's a couple tickets available.
I've been
See, and
stuff.
he's told you.
I've been hearing stuff.
Yeah. Grab whatever's remaining.
They're grabbing tickets. There's some tickets.
This
I don't know how many.
Is the fight of the night. Did we get fight of the night last time?
Yeah.
I think we did. We'll get it again. It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. Don't miss it. That's all I can say. Don't miss it. And Anis, respect to you. I'm gonna see you next Friday.
It's been very respectful. It's been. Yeah.
Let's be honest. Let me put something out here now. What happened after the last fight? Do you remember?
What happened after the last fight?
No. Do you remember? A few days post fight.
All right. I remember. All right. On the night, went to my post fight after party.
Okay. All right.
But no, go on. Tell me.
A few days after.
Yeah. Go on. What happened?
Did someone message you? Someone want to talk to you?
Oh
on
yeah.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, I called Viddal. Well, no. I text Viddal saying, give me a call. Right? Sent my number through. Obviously, Viddal was like, I'm not sending my number. So give me your number. I said to him, listen, I don't like what happened.
He said that.
So,
It's true. I didn't know if Anis wanted the people to know. But this is true.
Yeah, no,
this is facts.
I might as well bring
this
it out
is facts.
now. I might as well bring it out.
Go
I don't know
on.
what happened. I go, everything that happened, I go, I'm going to still come for you for a rematch.
He did say that. He said, listen, I'm going to do everything in my powers to make sure that I get you back in the ring again. He said that.
I'm happy. It's worked.
I think everyone's happy.
Whichever way, whether it's Viddal, whether it's I've heard the other stuff that I'm hearing as well that was going. Whichever way it is, we're here. Friday, 16th of June. You're cool. We're there. It'll be a bit different to last time. I'm not gonna rush into the ring. Last time I was a little bit. I didn't. This is York Hall now. This is my home.
So you was nervous last time. You're not nervous.
There was no nerves, bro. I've never been nervous in a fight.
So you just rushed to the ring.
I rushed in because I wanted to get down and put a beating on you. Let's be honest. I'm in boxing because I love to fight.
Yeah,
like we both said we don't need boxing. I'm in a good place outside of boxing through my family, through my own stuff. I don't need to box. There's whatever boxing gets, whatever money it is, whatever. That's nothing to what I outside of boxing. Definitely nothing. But I love to fight. So the one thing that we can guarantee, and everyone that's supporting, whether you're supporting me, whether they're supporting Viddal, I've had people in the street, you're Anis Taj. Yeah, that's me.
That didn't happen before you fought me.
No, it did. But
maybe once.
But not. Funny guy. Okay. Anyway, they've turned around. You're fighting Viddal again. Yeah, I am. Yeah. We're supporting you. Like, fair play. All right, cool. And other people, we're supporting Viddal. Yeah, look, I don't care. Support whoever you want. Just know I'm turning up for a fight. Soy un guerrero. I'm a warrior. I'm a big man. And like he said, I could go work for Rosetta Stone, he said to Boxing King Media.
Yeah, bilingual.
Got a few things to say to him, but like I said, that might be edited out, so I'm not going to say it yet. I'll say it on the press conference when I know it's live and no one can edit shit out.
Do we get a handshake, a fist pump?
We get a fist pump.
Today?
Today?
Nah, I'm old school, bro.
I can do a fist pump.
I'm old school.
I could go to his house today for dinner and still smoke him next week Friday.
If you want to come round, I got some curry going on.
What's going on?
Some chapatis, bro.
Yeah.
Good.
Listen, not too spicy though. I don't need you trying to give me a runny belly for next week.
Nah, don't worry, bro. You got enough time. You come over if you want. I'll take you right back now.
So I'll
still beat him up.
No fist pump.
No fist pump. No, you're old school.
I'm old school. I'll do a handshake. If he wants a handshake, you got sweaty palms. Is that what it is? Bit clammy,
Go on, we
bit
can
nervous,
do it.
yeah?
You wanna do it? Just
Yeah?
do it, man. I respect you.
Let's go.
We can stand up. Shake hands.
Yeah. Guys,
Boys,
quite wet there.
it's been a pleasure. Guys, I'll see you on fight week.
Love.
Well, whatever's happened since that first fight, there is still a score to settle. And you can watch it Friday 16th at the York Hall live on Sky Sports.